Tataviam Nation, Mr. Rudy Ortega Jr.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here this morning for this announcements and blessings. And what we're going to do to you and my cousin Ray is a traditional blessing. And a little bit of the history of my tribe that's part of here of the Tataviam. My ancestry is Tataviam and Chumash as well. But mostly the Tataviam. We come from these villages up in these areas. And in our tribe, we have 3 families today that exist still, that carry on tradition and they're still part of the community. One of them is being the Garcia Cook family that's in Santa Cruz, lived in Santa Cruz, and was part of the San Francisco Dam break as well. But the Castaic Wilderness Bill, the legislation for it, it's great, it's awesome. I mean, just to put it in those words, because it protects cultural sites that are used behind Castaic and throughout Castaic area. These areas that I take my children to go hike, visit quite often, but more importantly is the history. We talk about the 3 tribes, the Castaic families that were part of it as well, and this is where our families come together. There was a family of Castaic that lived in behind Castaic up always to 1920s, and they left. And it was because one of the reasons is you had to come out into these areas to survive and be part of the society. If not, pretty much you were prosecuted, you were hunted down, you were moved off, you were kicked off the lands. These are part of our history of our people. And it's a very harsh history, but we managed to survive through this history. And through all that time, we lost our language. My great-grandfather was a fluent speaker. He died in 1941. And he was one that would speak to all the families that go back and forth. And our families will still communicate. Till today, well, my family still communicates with the Castaic people, the Chumash people, and throughout the different families. In fact, we still use these areas for blessing ceremonies. I had the privilege when I was younger, 19 years old or so, to do a cremation ceremony behind Castaic for the Castaic families in 1995. So, and we continue to use it. And we took our children when they're 7 years old and they turn 8 years old. To us, they become adults at that age. And we took them behind Castaic for the coming of age ceremonies. And that was in 2006. So there's a lot of area that's sacred to us, and there's a lot of rock up there. There's medicine up there that we believe in. And this relationship that we have with the forest allowed us and granted us. The people who believe in our family still, the people who communicate with our people. So to me, it's an honor that the legislation is coming through and being part of it, being introduced, because it's a vitalness to protect all these sites. Not just for Tataviam people, or Castaic, or Chumash, but for everyone here to enjoy the forest, to enjoy the nature, because that's what's important. If we lose all this, it doesn't matter. We lose our way of life. We lose the way we think of society is. It's nature. It's the simplicity of life. And that we have to continue to maintain, protect, not just as Native people, but as people of the earth. So with that, I'd like to do a blessing. I call my cousin Ray up, and we're going to do a traditional blessing and some songs as well.